Hi guys, so this is going to be part 1 of the series, and I'm going to break these up into different parts just because it's a lot of information and I want you guys to be able to access what you need. And since this is part 1, I'm going to start with the basics and I'm going to show you guys how to import the photos. So let's get into it. I really don't want to waste time and I want to show you guys how to work on your pictures. Now that we're going to jump into it, we're going to go click import in the bottom left. Once this browser opens, you guys are going to be able to see over on the left side, you guys have the source over here where you can select all your images from. You also have a different way to select your source up here. You have your different options for moving them into Lightroom up on the top center, and then another little shortcut on the top right for where you can bring them into. And then I'll break down all of this over here on the right in just a second, but I want to move from the left to the right because it's really the easiest flow to show you guys. Over here you can see that I have my camera memory card entered, and then I have my computer, and then my removable disk, which is also right. So over in the source you guys can see the different options. F is my camera memory card reader and local disk is my computer. In my removable disk I'm going to go to Canon to select my pictures, and then it shows me all of my different photos. I have some old pictures from a trip to Washington, some old family pictures. We're just going to scroll right through. And then the one that I really want to work on with you guys is the picture that I took on Valentine's Day. This one right here. And once you select it, you can get this larger view. If you want to go back down here in the bottom left, you can click the grid view and it brings you to the overall selection. And then once you double click the picture, it brings up the larger view so that you can zoom in and see the finer details of everything. I kind of like grain in my pictures, so I'm not too mad about this. Everything overall is still relatively in focus. Like, you can read that this is premium blend. I'm not mad. So I want to import this picture, but since I'm doing this as a tutorial, I'm only going to import this picture. As you can see, everything else on my memory card is selected, and I don't want to do that because it's going to take a lot of time and it's going to slow my process down. So I'm going to go ahead and hit uncheck all down here on the bottom left, and then it's going to deselect every picture on my memory card. So I'm going to go up here in the top left corner of this one and I'm going to recheck it. Now that I have the one photo that I want, I can go ahead back over to this right bar I was talking about earlier, and I'm going to choose where, besides Lightroom, I want the computer to store this picture for me. So you don't really need to worry about file handling. It's not too complicated until you get into adding collections and everything, which I'll make another video about later on for you guys. File rendering, not too important right now. Apply during import. When you guys get presets that you have and you really like later on, there are options to apply those. I don't really want to do that right now though, because I just want to show you guys how to do simple things and get started with the basics in Lightroom. So for destination, I'm not going to place it into a subfolder right now because I kind of just want it to go into pictures. I'm not using this picture for anything else besides this video, so it can go kind of wherever, but you guys can also go ahead and create different files in here if you need to. Just click like plus, create new folder, and you can go ahead and add that in for whatever collection you're working on. And then we'll go down to the bottom right and click import, and it's going to create a current import right here. Anything that you guys do for that import, say you do 1 picture to 200 pictures, will go into that previous import section and you'll be able to find everything from that there. So now that we have our picture, we can double click it like I just did and it'll bring it up into this large view again. Now this picture is officially in Lightroom and we can start working on it. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to do for part 1. And next time when you guys come back for part 2, I'll keep going on this and you guys will see how to go into the develop tab, and I'll explain the basics of exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, and all that kind of fun stuff, and we'll start breaking down the photo a little bit.